Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to an episode of World of Tanks. So I'm back here showing off another awesome replay that I found on the whatreplays.eu's server. And this one is played in the tier 6 Polish medium tank, the B.U.G.I, and this is Manaki, I guess you could say. Manaki in the B.U.G.I on the Ghost Town map. Actually, probably one of my favourite maps in the game. It just has like everything. Well, it's good until there's artillery in the game, like there is on this in this game right now. There's a Lefe, an M41 HMC, and an M44. So all quite rapid firing artillery that are really accurate. So Manaki, I guess, let's call it Manaki. In the B.U.G.I, better watch out, because yep, there's a shot from the M44 taking off a good chunk of his health, and of course splashing down and like damaging his tracks. So Manaki is actually using the 100mm on this tank. It's like a howitzer, and it's actually quite powerful. Maybe it's not as good as the tier, or as like the howitzer on the M4, because this only does 300 damage with the AP, and it's not like high penetration. I'm pretty sure that has like 200 penetration. This has 168 with the AP shells and 53 with the HE. A bit less damage than that too, but the way I think Manaki has his tank pimped out, he has around 3,700 damage per minute, 0.44 dispersion, maybe even more. What else could he have? Around 456, maybe a bit less. So let's maybe drop this. Maybe he has like 440 meters of view range, because he has he definitely has, or at least recon or situation awareness, or maybe both without brothers in arms, because his view range for a tier 6 medium tank without binos is really good. Of course, he is using the premium consumable, but still it's really good. Some more about this tank: 55 kilometers an hour top speed forwards, 11 backwards, so it's kind of slow backwards, so you better watch out. Getting out of positions like this, I guess, is quite slow backwards. It does weigh quite a lot too, with around 40 tons. Is not the most, but for this engine, it's only a power to weight ratio of 17.59, so it's not the best again, but it's not the worst as well. The effective traverse on like the terrain's actually quite good, so you can like get around quite well. 20 degrees of gun elevation, 8 of depression, hull armor 55 at the front, 40 at the side, 40 at the rear, turret armor 100 at the front, and it's also like angled, so you can actually bounce quite well from time to time. 60 at the side and 40 at the rear, 840 damage, alpha hit points, and yeah, as I said, about 440 meters of view range, if Manaki has it set up like I think he does. So as you can see, his team did not fare well with the opposition on the enemy team, and there's only 6 of them left against against quite a lot, against 11. But let's see if Manaki can get a good shot into the AMX M4 45, and it is a good AP hit for 310, so just above average. But they lost the enemy team, not an enemy, an ally, and another one, so there's only 3 of them left. So he wants to take out this KV-1S, and does it whilst the KV-1S wasn't even spotted, which is quite lucky, because this isn't the most accurate, as I said, even if he does have it pimped out. Shot into the T-150, sets some on fire. I think he has a premium fire extinguisher, but puts it under the shell, having 2,400 damage now, which is absolutely great. Like, if you stopped right now, this would be a brilliant game for a tier T6 medium tank, but he's still got quite a lot to kind of like pull off this win, as that Cromwell must have lagged out or just like put on his like cruise control and just kind of like left, I guess. Takes him out, up to 4 kills, nearly 3,000 damage, and then there's that Eagle 7 still on his team, but he's got around about like 4 tanks headed his way, and with RT support, so he isn't going to probably be doing too well for too long. As Manaki over here is looking for that P43 that was in his base. He doesn't seem to want to come up. He's kind of looking around, just making sure that he's not like underneath him or something. So now he wants to go around, check over here. That's good because yep, that's where he is. Manaki thought, well, he's not coming from here, then he might be coming from the other side, and that is like what he was doing. He bounces with that decent turret armor, as I said, but the P43 does not bounce. The Derp gun over here, the AP shells. It's actually good that like this Derp gun is quite good, because like on the M4, loads of people just spam heat rounds, but on this, I'm pretty sure both sets of things are quite cheap. No, the AP rounds I'm pretty sure are 4,000 compared to the 325 of the HE, so it does cost quite a lot more. I'm not really sure if that's how much the heat rounds cost on the M4, but yeah, still definitely not the like worst AP, not the worst like premium round, like price rate, like talking about price. No, that is the same as the M4. Now the T6 medium. Oh, well, this is up here for too. But yeah, they're not the best. They do cost quite a lot, but I guess they're not overpowered, which is good. So you can't just like spam them and like just get away with it. You do have to kind of like think about it a bit more than if you were in the M4, because like they could, like loads of people just spammed. Yeah, that just wasn't fun, was it? And over here they kind of thought about this gun a bit more, which is good. As Manaki spots this Type T43 and the T20, that has a really dangerous 90mm gun, so it's good that Manaki takes him out at this kind of range too, with a Derp gun without even aiming fully. But this next shot against the Stug goes a bit down and right, which is quite bad, because that Stug is also quite dangerous with its fast firing 76 or 75mm. I'm pretty sure it's 76. I haven't played that tank in a long time, so I can't remember. But there you go. I'm pretty sure that's the second shot he fired against him, but it took him out up to 4,500 damage. Now looking after this T43, gun depression good, but not good enough to get him over here. But he rushes forwards with that quite good top speed, takes him out, and now he's basically won this. He would have to really mess up to not win this against 2 artilleries, because well, they'd have to pen him to take him out, or just get really lucky, like set him on fire, like blow his ammo rack. But those we had 2 shots incoming, so well, he's not spotted anymore, so he's not. They're not going to be shooting at him, even if they have like like one of the best reloads on an artillery at this kind of like tier. Up to 9 kills, I'm pretty sure that is, which is just absolutely amazing. You'd like, you see these kind of like 9 kill games at like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, when like someone just goes seal clubbing, but he's doing this at tier 6, so it might not be like tier 8 or tier 10. Still quite impressive to do this at tier 6, where I'm pretty sure most of the people play. This has like the majority of players in the game at tier 6, I'm pretty sure. Maybe tier 6, like tier 8. As he spots the M44, I'm pretty sure if he had the worse crew and didn't have coated optics and the food, if he like ran binoculars, he wouldn't be able to see him, because he wouldn't be moving. But well, he has what he has, and he spotted him at nearly max range, and it takes him out. There you go. So now just the M41 HMC left. Like, impossible for him to win now. He'd have to like go back a couple of years when he still had the heat rounds and take him out. But Manaki spots him, aims, takes him out. Absolutely brilliant takedown, and yeah, just absolutely brilliant game in a low tier, or kind of low tier tank. So as you can see over here, he actually gets his first mark of excellence for this tank. An ace tanker, of course, Kalomanov's medal for that 1 vs 5, and a Pool's medal for destroying 10 or more, in this case 11 kills. The Pascucci's for destroying 2 enemy SPGs in 1 battle. The Levaslayo's medal for destroying 2 enemy tanks or tank destroyers with a medium tank in 1 battle. A high caliber and a top gun. And let's see how much damage it came up to. 5,476 with 2,167 base experience, 11 kills. He did lose quite a lot of damage because he was using, he was firing quite a lot of AP shells. He was also using that premium consumable. But out of the 26 shells that he fired, 22 hit, 21 penetrated, giving him that absolutely brilliant, just loads of damage. It's just like the way to describe it. And the battle lasted 10 minutes, so to do that in 10 minutes, still have 5 minutes to spare to probably get like another couple kills if he needed to. It's just absolutely amazing. So yeah, he did lose 44k, but I don't think he's gonna care too much after that brilliant game in the B.U.G.I, the tier 6 Polish medium tank. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.